everything is alright. Everything is alright.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a voiceover of when I did cross country schooling at twesldown with Winnie. I feel like this day really helped my confidence as well as Winnie's confidence in cross country. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so here we have it, me and Winnie warming up. She was a bit excited this day. I mean, I don't really blame her. She was very excited to do cross country, so she did a little jump there just to show that she was a bit fresh. It was her first outing after a while because of lockdown and everything. And then here we have her first jump. I was trying to make a trot into it as her first one, but she was just like, no, too exciting, have to canter it. And she just pinged it, and then we went back the other way and she pinged that again, like that. And then we went over the second one, just holding her a little bit because she was a bit excited. And then we went downhill. I tried to make her stop-ish. It didn't really work, but I gave her lots of pats because she did eventually stop. Same again there. And then this one, we did them both together, and I think she was just going to go over the first one. Then she did a massive jump, and then she jumped over the second one fine. Like you'll see here, it was massive. Right, look at this. Wow. But then she just went over the second one fine. Yeah, which is very, very good. And then went over this one. These are all warm-up fences, just to get her used to. We went over the bank as well, just to get her listening, making sure she knows what we're doing, because obviously she is quite young still, and she's still learning about banks and stuff. And then she went over this bit so nicely, put them both together, she put them over so nicely. This is also our first time doing combinations like this, because we've never really done them like this, but you'll see now, she did it so nicely, like a pro. And then we moved on, we did this one, and she jumped this massive. I don't even know why, because it's absolutely tiny. Like, look at that. I mean, I was like riding horribly, but like, it was massive. And then she jumped them together. She jumped the first one really, really nicely, and then I just made it got a little bit too close to the second one, and then I just pushed her onto the next bit, which she jumped really, really nicely. So you'll just see here, she jumped the first one really, really nicely, and then we just got a little bit muddled up to the second one, and then jumped the last bit really, really nicely. Like that. And then we went down to go and jump these logs, which she both jumped, most of them really nicely. I think we just got a bit too close to this one. I can't really, yeah, just a bit too close. But she still jumped it really nicely. And I think the same with that one, we just got a bit too close. But it was actually alright. But yeah, I was just trotting into these ones. I think I trotted into most of them just to get her listening to me, as the ground wasn't the best either. And then we cantered down over that one to the logs. It's a bit of cross country. I think I did actually come back to trot a little bit just to make sure that she was listening. Because I didn't want her to stop or anything like that. So yeah, I bring her back to trot here and then back up to canter. And she jumped this really nicely, I think. So yeah, there's her going over that one, and then cantering down, and then back to trot here, and then back to canter, and then nicely jumped over that one. And then these two here, she jumped so nicely. She just pinged the first one, and then was like, I've got this, and then pinged over the second one, got the strides exactly right. So I was so happy with her doing that. And then you'll see here how really nice it was. The rhythm was really, really nice. And she just pinged it. And then this is when we went into some of the bigger ones. So she jumped that one really nicely. Look at her form. And then we're coming down to this one. We just did these two together. She got a little bit too close to this one. It was mostly my fault. So she just didn't have her legs. The legs were a little bit not high enough. Then we went down this bank. Did that very nicely. Here. There we go. And then she did this a little bit. We got a little bit too close the first time. Like we'll see here. this was completely my fault. I had not really done uphill stuff before, so I didn't really know how to ride it, and then I heard from my coach how to do it. This is us doing it a second time. We had a lot more balance and a lot more being able to lean forward and just relax a bit more, so you can see how much nicer it is here going uphill. And then after this I took the GoPro off, so that's why I don't have any footage, but we just did the smaller one here. Yep, so just pinged that one, and then we came back to the second one, so cantering all the way up here. I think I came back to trot again. Yeah, I don't really know why I kept coming back to trot this day. I wasn't that confident. So back to canter, and then she went too close. Oh no, she took a flyer to that one, and then up the bank, which she jumped really nicely up there. And then we went over this little house thing. I still don't know why I'm trotting into all of these. I mean, I could clearly canter. But yeah, she went over that one really nicely, and then up to the little combination we'd already done. That one was really nice, still going uphill really, really nicely. Really just listening to me. Went over this little house. And then we went over this house, we went down and then up over the house. And then we went onto the water. She was so good in the water, although we did have a little stop to start with, although it was completely my fault. I just didn't have her going enough, and she was just like, I can't go from this speed anymore. And then she jumped this one again really nicely. I was just a little bit left behind. You'll just see in the second clip, I was just a bit left behind over it. So she really just saved me. Okay, and then I just have like these two little videos that I actually forgot to add in. But she was really, really good this day. I'm really, really happy with how she went. She was really bold and just excited to go everywhere. She wasn't holding back or spooking or anything like that. She was just going. Even though I was holding her back though, she was just going and very, very confident, I would say. So this day, I would say, was one of my top cross-country days ever. Even though we are not done again, we are going to try and carry on with our training and hopefully put out more. So make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.